What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Daniel here from the Geek Speak Nation channel, and I'm here to bring you all my review of episode 2 of season 2 of The Flash. So overall, I think this was a pretty good episode, and I'm a little crunched on time, so I'm going to be pretty quick about it. I do apologize, but I really do think this is a really good stepping stone episode for where I want this series to go. I think what was really interesting about it was they did not shy away from introducing the multiverse. I mean, immediately, boom, they introduced New 52. Kind of like the 52 pockets. They got the reference to that. I'm sure we're going to get a whole bunch more references to the New 52. But yeah, they just went right into it. Earth 1, Earth 2, and I think they explained it very well for people who are new to this concept, but they also did it in a refreshing way for those of us who know the concept of multiversity in the DC universe. Overall, one of my biggest takeaways from this episode is having Jay Garrick as part of the cast now, and having him as part of the Team Flash, which is really cool. I really think that he's going to fill that void as a father figure from that hole that was left when Barry's father left, and from also the betrayal of Harrison. And a lot of those pains and a lot of those elements still linger on inside of Barry, and you definitely get to see that. And even though at times, which is one thing I like about this show, but even at times when we get tired or frustrated of certain things or certain ways a character may act, specifically in regards to Barry's apprehension of trusting Jay Garrick at first, they really make the writers of this show and the actors as well really make us feel and accept and understand why these characters are going through what they're going through. There's times where you're just like, okay, Barry, he's a good guy, just trust him. But at the same time, he needs to have that response because of what he's gone through. And that speech he gives about the last guy I trusted was the guy who killed my mother, very powerful, very poignant, and got the point across. And I feel like the same thing happened with the Lindsay, the cop chick who got introduced and is now part of the team now. She's okay, but yeah, it kind of got annoying. She was like, I want to be a part of the team. And Joe's like, no. So that got really annoying, but they brought it back with her having a speech about her father being killed by the Martin brothers, and that's why she wants to join the Anti-Metahuman Task Force. I think it was really cool that we got our first look at Zoom, who looks dangerous and scary, and I don't want to fight him. I think it'll be interesting to find out who he actually is later on in the series. I thought the villain of the week this week was pretty good, not that fleshed out, and that's a kind of a concern that I'm having with this season, is that, you know, all these guys who are coming in are just coming from different universes or different Earths, and they're just like, I want to go home. But why? Why do you want to go home? You know, no one's bringing that depth. No one's bringing that reasoning why. Everyone's just a clear cut, well, I'm evil and I want to do evil things in other places. That's why I want to go home. You know, and I really hope they flesh that out. And another thing, why is the Flash killing everybody, man? This is the second villain in a row that he just killed. I mean, he just turned him into glass like it was nothing. And like, one big thing about last season was Flash talking about, you know, we got to be different from Arrow. You know, I don't want to end up like Oliver. You know, I want to have a code. I want to flow a certain way, you know, that fits with me. But it's just like these last two villains, he's just been popping them off, man. And I understand, like, you know what? Our back's against the wall. We don't have any choice. Of course we got to take this guy out. But at least have some deliberation. At least have a conversation with him and Joe talking about, you know, Barry, what's been going on? How does this make you feel, or something like that? Something that the writers can tell us as an audience, like, hey, we acknowledge everything that we've said in the first season and everything we've established in the first season, and we want to keep respecting that. So that's just one thing I'm kind of on the lookout for. Maybe third villain's the charm, and he'll learn from killing people something. I don't know. But overall, this was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the looks at vibe that we got. Just the concept of the multiverse is so cool. And we got a Batman reference with Blackgate, which always tickles my heart. I know there are probably a bunch of Batman references in Arrow, which is probably where this came from. But just hearing Blackgate, and I'm like, the good old days. And this is the second Batman reference in a row they've done. You know, first episode they had the searchlight in the sky with the Flash symbol in it, and then this episode with Blackgate, so that's pretty cool. But in the end, ladies and gentlemen, this was a great episode. And if you liked my review of this episode, hit that like button down below and subscribe to become a part of the Geek Nation. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to 300 subscribers. So each and every single one of you matter. Really. And I'm really sorry that, you know, this is kind of going very fast paced. I'm kind of in a rush. I got a class to get to and things of that nature. But I definitely wanted to get this review out because this has just been boggling my mind. And schedule has been a little crazy lately. So thank you all for bearing with me with this review. And thank you all so much for watching. And don't forget to get geeky.